Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Richie James on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. 13. Go. Check nickel.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
On the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now a hit and a loose football.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And it drops down incomplete. He thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Here we go. 36. Check 3. White. Check. Under 10. 10.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Switch. 21. Hey, alert. 55, my God, 55.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 23-yard line.
In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. This time Wilson will throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st down, Jacksonville.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll run with Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Complete to
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Jaguar 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Nick Boyle.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to Gallman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Like 20.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Good move at the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Leonard Williams. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
White. 11. Kill. Turn up. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Giants have taken the lead.
On 40 extra points.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
15. Giants 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Barkley, the
big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll come out in the pistol. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. To Boyle here over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third down, Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Second and 11. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 13.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And the 11.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
We got 4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4 yards.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gano on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. This is Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 29. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
On the run, it's Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
One, Omaha. Crunch.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
21.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
To throw is Garoppolo. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Garoppolo gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
21. 11. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll go to Barkley again. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
First down, Jacksonville.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half out